What up, y'all? We back. Told y'all we couldn't just roll out of here, you know what I'm saying? We had to come back. Gotta see my peoples. Gotta hop back in these ranks, you know what I'm saying? They got me all messed up. I could have sworn Slim threw in the towel, but I don't know what they did. I don't know if they gave it to me or not, for real. But we going back in there, though. And they want to start us off like this, huh? George and George. Oh, this
Ladies
gonna
and
get
gentlemen,
crazy,
it
man.
is
Y'all know I
go
don't
time.
like to do
My name is Todd Grisham.
twins.
Alongside me, Johnny
This
Nelson.
thing shadow
Todd,
boxing.
nice to
Come
be
on,
here with
man. We
you.
gonna get through it,
Time for
dog.
a
Let's
tale
get
of
in here
tape.
and get some.
And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. El Nino.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
You can tell both. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? There's a counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. These two were made for each other. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice job blocking the hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win.
Beat it like an old rug.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just keep him on the end.
Got him this round. Have you got complacent? The fight's not up.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure.
You've let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
What do we expect to see here in round two? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. No rest for the weary. That big hook doesn't land. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny? Oh, and a shot from the heavens.
Dang, I knocked myself out when I was doing the most punching, man. The most body shots.
They were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
I got a flash knock him out.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Are you okay?
That's crazy. He flash knocking me out, man. That's wild.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
All right. Patterson against Riddick Bowe. Let's go in and get it.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
The gentleman of... Here comes Riddick.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
These two have certainly talked. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Man, that was quick as I don't know what. I ain't know what happened.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Shoot, I got out of ranked and went back in the regular, the quick online fights. Cause man, I'm getting tore up over there in rank for some reason. I don't know how. It'll be great.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure.
Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new world. The Manasseh.
this bout is scheduled for...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over.
right.
The
I went
speaking
over the
stopped. The
rules.
fight begins.
you to protect
Now,
yourself at all
let's get the
times.
answers.
What a
And what I
great
say, you
venue
must obey.
and what a great
Good luck.
matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. These punches coming from every angle. Punch count. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You stay focused now.
You start.
And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh no, Dempsey is hurt! That was the moment!
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Catch and shoot. Not too many. Hold it right there! The great heavyweight champion just got clipped! Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The courage on display here is incredible. The right hook just missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? And there's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter lands. be close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice exchange here from both men. Slinging it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs a...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice defense on that left uppercut. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get back out there and win the round.
They're battling, but I know they got me losing in the score. I know that.
Jab back. Just those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Let's start the 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Jack Dempsey. Oh, boy, in trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only...
Take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Whoa, wait a minute. The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Oh no, Ali is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They both want the knockout. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Jack Dempsey. Oh, boy, in trouble. Dempsey in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it.
That's a wild fight.
Knocked down twice.
I like that round. Good work.
Just keep him on the end of this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. You.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Hurry it up.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Beautiful counter punch. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash.
He got me.
One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
I get back in there and get some. Give me some good, coach. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. What I got? B-ball, let's go. Give me someone good to fight. Trick or treat, let me eat. Give me someone good to fight.
Alongside me
Let's
is Johnny
eat.
Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Dimitri Bivol. He's 183 centimeters tall, which matches his reach, which is also 183 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., weighing in at 78.9 kilos. He's 180 centimeters. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
Look at this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri.
So much hype. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Punch punch is beginning to take its toll. He couldn't stop that left. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
God, I love theaters. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Punching. We've never seen B-Ball hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Dimitri B-Ball just got knocked down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Bevo in that last round.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Good defense there on the left uppercut. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twist.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The courage on display here is incredible. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On that last round.
You got complacent.
There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missing with the uppercut. There's a counter shot. That uppercut's blocked. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, John. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay? They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Ooh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum.
Focus on what you're doing. Don't worry.
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. What would... Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
And we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
both showing exceptional chins, by the way. That one will count. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down. Here we go in the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he scores with the counter. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to fight.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill. Tactic.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks like trouble was averted.
Being dazed now.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bevo on that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing.
He's starting to make mistakes in his time.
There's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the big...
I don't know what happened, but shit, we gotta get back in there. We are back in the rank ones this time, so we're gonna see what they do. Try to get back up in uh silver 3. See if nothing don't pop off on this rank, I might have to try to get back over to the other one. This one take too long. I don't know why rank always take it too long. There you go. They give me 2 Floyd Pattersons. That's crazy, man.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slick. It's Floyd. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd.
This bout is scheduled for...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's a pleasure.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Look at the redness on the body from all these hooks. Nice right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skillful.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, and that'll do it. Patterson goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. A jab slick. Just keep him on.
It's off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. The jabs work.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Is he going to punch himself out, though? If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. with a left hook. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Look at that left uppercut. Ooh, he ate that right hand. Nice job blocking the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Mind back on the draw.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
We going back over here in these rank fights, y'all. See what they give us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe, 174 pounds, 6 foot even with a reach of 73 inches. And he'll go toe-to-toe with Dimitri Bivol, 174 pounds. He's 6 foot tall even with a reach of 72 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch. It's Dimitri Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas, the fighter of the year in 2022. It's the light heavyweight champ. Watch out for that long, stiff jab.
It'll be ding-ding from the father off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both want a highlight reel knockout. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town? Walking into a ring?
Oh my God, Johnny! Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, all right?
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Got a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man, good man.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The perfect counter lands. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. Relax now. I don't want
The round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
This guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that jab slip.
That confidence way. Go out, the first minute, stick on end the jab.
Shots, keep smart. Good work out there, the jab's working.
Stop him in his tracks. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Getting your timing already. The right time's beautiful, that's it. Start.
This fight there. Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid.
Great work. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't long enough.
Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. Have you got complacent?
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't...
And there's... Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Catch and shoot. He just rung his bell. Can he finish the job? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we continue.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Just be smart.
Great round, now relax.
There's the bell for round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both men step back for just a moment. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And that hook misses. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want...
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Has to be careful for that receipt. Oh, Bebo now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. On that last round. Now you start wondering. And we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That punch scores. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with that uppercut. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, let's go back to the drawing.
Thank y'all for joining the stream. I told y'all we'd be right back. That's going to conclude this stream. We get right back with y'all later on today. We appreciate y'all for coming through. When we come back, y'all know it's going to be raw. You know it's going to be fire. But for now, we holler at y'all. And please hit that follow button so you can get that notification when we come back live. We'll be back real soon. We get it with y'all. Peace out.